Hi, I'm Anne. Welcome to my first video. I have been going to some estate sales lately and I just wanted to share with you some of my finds. I'll show you some of the toys I found first. I collect a lot of things and toys is one of them. I picked this up because I thought it was cute and it looked old, and it is old. It's from the 60s. This is one of those Fisher-Price lacing toys. It's in the shape of a shoe. And then you might think, okay, well, why can't kids just learn how to tie shoes and lace shoes up on a regular shoe? But this guy originally came with a whole family of those round-headed people with the dog. Unfortunately, they didn't come in this guy, but he's pretty cute. I also found the sweet puzzle. I have never seen a big one like this. They usually come in those smaller sizes, and they're a picture. This one's a gorilla. This is Gordon the gorilla. And it looks like it comes from a collection by this busy puzzle company. They're all guys. They have names. Timothy the tiger, Henry the hippo, and Edward the elephant are the other guys from the series, but I thought he was pretty cute. And we have a couple of nieces who can play with this when they come over. I also found an Alfie robot. He, I guess, was really high-tech in his time. He was a little older than me, so by the time I was born, he's way too advanced for my skill level at the time. But he came with cards that you would insert into him in his little chest here, and they would do functions. I'm not sure. Some of the cards that came in the box, which was disgusting when I found the box, were already just deteriorated and broken and cracked. But he's still really cool to look at. And he came with some puzzles and games, or rather games and activities. So some of those cards came out okay. Here's a counting number sheet. And there was a little board game on the back. I really liked his band. He's got a robot band and other friends. There's another picture of another board game that came with his set. So there's actually a lot of things that came with his original thing, but I don't have them all. I just still thought he was neat, and we're going to keep these in our collection. I found a top too, but that's not here. But the shoe, if you're ever around Delaware Beach area, there's a great toy store, vintage toy store, and new toy shop called Yesterday's Fun, and that's in Millville, Delaware. So I was going to see if Brendan, the guy who owned that, might be interested in this. He collects and takes old toys too. So that was just an estate sale I was in Maryland a few weeks ago. The first estate sale that I went to recently was in Pennsylvania, and it was a few weeks ago. But I scored a lot of great clothing, which I'm not going to show in this video, but I'll show some of the other finds that I found because this person had a lot of great household items. One of them being this awesome rooster wall hanging from Portugal. She was a really well-traveled woman. Her and her family would go to different countries and get souvenirs, bring them back. Another item, oh, I lied, I am going to show you one piece of clothing, is this awesome poncho, serape kind of thing. And it has, I think, llamas on it. It's really soft. It's definitely wool of some sort. I'm assuming llama wool. It's a little itchy, but I didn't mind, and it had some holes in it, so I tried to mend them. But I thought this was really awesome and rather stylish, if you don't agree. So these are some finds that I've gotten at estate sales recently, and actually I just worked an estate sale. I helped somebody out who owns a local business here in my town, and another business that she has is running estate sales. So I helped her out the first day of one, and I got a chance to pick out some things that I wanted in the lull of customers. And there's a little bit of bling in this episode. I found these awesome cufflinks. They're massive, smoky topaz with a brass or gold fitting, and you can see how big they are. I was actually thinking of getting one made into a ring. Look at that size of that. They're emerald cut, which is one of my favorite cuts of jewels. But I love the brown, and I just think it's really pretty. Maybe get one into a ring and one into a brooch. So we'll see what I do with that. I haven't been to a lot of estate sales. These are just a few that I've been to recently. And my advice, if you are thinking about hitting them up, they're a lot of fun. If you don't know what an estate sale is, it's basically an indoor yard sale of all the contents and possessions of someone's home usually. A lot of furniture can be gotten for a lot of great prices, household items, that sort of thing. My advice is if you're looking for selection, go early on the first day. If you're looking for good prices, go late on the last day, because they usually want to unload things and are willing to maybe cut you a deal, or sometimes they'll have a sale of fit something to a bag. All the things you can fit into a bag for $5, $10, something like that. So happy hunting if you go out, and thanks for checking out my estate sale finds and checking out my first video. I'm Anne from The Collected Life. Check out my blog, and I do have an Etsy shop of vintage clothing and accessories. So hope to see you around.